So, this is apparently about like a rant thing of VTubers from good old ConnorDawg. That's the channel, but you know it's Connor, Sea Dog, old Sea Dog.
This video is going to be a
okay. You guys can hear this, right?
Rant, and if you like that, welcome. Come join the angry British man. And if not,
can you guys hear this?
Videos will resume after this one. I just had to talk about this. I feel like.
Hello, this is Editing Benji, speaking to you from the great beyond of the editing software. I fumbled a few things for quite a few minutes at the beginning of this, but I'm going to edit it down to where it gets more gets smooth with the reactions, so just bear with video me for like 5-7 minutes. I don't know how long it is at the time of recording this voiceover, but yeah, just bear with me. It'll get to a normal point soon enough, as normal as I can be. This is also my first time doing a reaction video or anything like that, so let me know in the comments what you think of it. I know this isn't exactly the most convenient of ways to do a proper intro, but please let me know if you guys want to see more reaction stuff, because I'm down to do anything that is interesting, and I kind of liked doing this. So if you enjoy it, please let me know in the comments, and I will gladly react to something else. I don't know, but that being said, I hope you enjoy. Push all the buttons, like, subscribe, all the YouTuber stuff. It's really weird getting back into video stuff, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Anywho, I'm gonna ramble too much, so I hope you enjoy. And, yeah, I'm not gonna repeat myself again. So, yeah, enjoy. I just did it again. Frick!
Any respect for each other.
Exactly!
I don't think I've quite lost as much faith in the internet as I have until now. But look, I'll be honest. This video is about one thing. It's about the weird blanket hatred towards VTubers. I've seen a massive hate train against Iron Mouse, which I don't understand. And I know that you guys aren't the ones doing this. You guys watching this video are very normal and well-adjusted people, and I appreciate that.
I'm also a VTuber myself, so I would like to think, you know, I'm not spreading hate towards VTubers. Knock on wood. Anyway.
But there are a lot of people online that seem to just have fun ruining other people's lives. Dude. I don't understand it.
Yeah, and this is the point where I literally paused and I was like, you know what? I want to react to this. So from this point on, I have not seen it.
Now, you're probably wondering, why am I bringing all of this up? Well, don't worry. It'll all make sense. Just get along for the ride and listen to the weird British man rant at you. You see, in 2024, Iron Mouse broke the all-time sub record on Twitch.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I know what he's going to talk about. He's going to talk about freaking those people that are like, oh, who's Iron Mouse? And then like the people that were in like Kai Cenat, whatever his name is, were like, oh, how did she beat Kai's sub record? And it was a big mess. It was a big mess.
Massive achievement. It was,
I guarantee it's about
an
that.
Amazing and an inspiring moment.
I remember that pissed me off.
As well as Mouse. Unfortunately, probably what you didn't see was the deluge of vile comments, disturbing threats, and just overall hatred towards Mouse. And I'd love to tell you that this all started here and it's pretty much gone with now, but sadly this is a thing that has been going on for a very long time.
I haven't been
and this is not just for Mouse. VTubers in general have had to deal with a lot of shit.
Dude, this is so... VTubers are cringe, lazy, and fake. Wow. Yeah. Making an entire character for a stream is lazy, chat. Did you know that? Did you know that me creating an entire character to basically puppet, well, not me creating it, but like creating the concept and the design idea for it, but you know, obviously other amazing people. But did you know that that's lazy? The extra effort I took to make lore for this VTuber that you see in front of you, did you know that that's lazy? I'm fake. I'm AI. Did you also know that? I'm AI. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. This is your streamer. I'm AI. I hate to break it to you. Beep boop. Beep boop, mother trucker. People being brave running their mouth. They haven't been punched in the face. Exactly.
Just for being an anime girl or boy on the internet. So let's go back in time a little bit so that we can better understand the full scope of this mess. Yes,
oh, timelines.
This is a video about me defending my friend. 100%. I'm not even trying to hide that. But I also just want to bring a tiny bit of attention to the level of
I know. I'm sorry, Pandy. I hate to break it to you, man. I'm artificial intelligence. Just without the intelligence.
That is just for some reason acceptable, and hopefully that, you know, maybe this video can make a tiny bit of a change, because what some of these creators have to endure is on a level that I've never seen before on the internet, and I've been here for a very long time. 4 years ago, VTubers had a massive explosion in popularity here in the West. Now obviously they've been around in Japan for a while, because this is very Japanese coded, but you know, 4 years ago they blew up and people started getting into them. However, there was a lot of pushback from people like me included, who were kind of like, what is this? I don't know what this is, but I like it, but I don't know yet. I'd like to see. And I'm sure any VTuber who was around this era could tell you the amount of hatred that was given out towards VTubers. Like, why are you using a voice changer? Are you a man? Are you an AI, perhaps? You know, pretty uninspired, insulting comments. And during the
listen, I understand the arguments of like, oh, well, why don't you just do it normal? Like, there are some things that I can understand about people being like, oh, well, why are you doing that for content? Why are you doing that? But VTubing is just, it's just another way of expressing yourself. I mean, honestly, I myself used to be a facecam streamer. Fun fact, 2020 was when I got like my PC, and I used a facecam. I wasn't a VTuber until 2022. I was a facecam streamer for 2 years. But then I saw VTubers for myself, and I was like, you know what? I want to try that. And as soon as I tried it, immediately I was like, you know what? This is the way that I can express myself a lot better. It's just how some people are better at doing content. How I'm better at doing content. Like, I can express myself a lot better through Benji than I could with a face cam. That's just the fact. That's just the fact of the matter. Like, it's just another way that people can express themselves through streaming and videos and whatnot. Because, you know, there's YouTubers and whatnot. I know that. But yeah, just sorry. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
This boom is when a lot of people found iMouse.
All right, I don't mean to yap for that long.
I've actually been streaming a long time before this as well, but it wasn't until this moment where a lot of VTubers were on Twitch and kind of getting great viewership. Now, obviously, VTubers choose to be represented by an avatar for a multitude of reasons, but for Mouse, it was for anonymity, which is why most VTubers do it. And now, look, I cannot talk for Mouse. You know, Mouse is because I'm Mouse has been sick for a very long time. Exactly. Of illnesses, but the main one being primary immune deficiency.
Very valid reason.
Deficiency is slightly different to autoimmune diseases that you might have heard about. Autoimmune diseases are where your immune system kind of attacks itself, whereas primary immune deficiency means that your immune system just doesn't work or doesn't work very well. And I'm sure a lot of my viewers are familiar with this because I'm always raising money for charities that want to find cures.
And just absolutely goated for it as well.
I never get it right. Primary immune deficiencies. I mess it up all the time. When you have a really bad case of primary immune deficiency, it means that stuff like vaccines don't work on you. It means that you're worried about getting sick constantly from everything. Whereas maybe you and I could eat a bunch of dirt, maybe going even near dirt or someone who's slightly ill 20 feet away could easily get you sick or give you a bad case of pneumonia. This disease means that Mouse pretty much can't interact with anyone and can't leave her room. And even if she wanted to, Mouse was disabled for a very long time and has slowly started to regain the ability to walk thanks to being able to finally support premium healthcare. Yay, love America. So this meant the only human contact that Mouse got was pretty much talking to her parents.
Dude, it's like, it's so unfortunate, but man, she is just like absolutely killing it, dude. Like, Iron Mouse is a freaking inspiration, man, with how far she's come, not only in her content, but like in like her health and everything. Freaking, I know I'm a nobody VTuber, but freaking huge shout out to her, man. Like, she is an absolute trooper and a freaking legend. Oh my gosh.
To a very close family who she was kind of already adjusted to, and family who understood about the disease and took precautions. And look, I know this is a lot of information, but what I'm trying to get at is that you can only imagine how crushingly lonely this must be. Imagine not being able to leave your room. Yes, we were all there during COVID, but we at least knew that it was probably going to end at some point. And I'm sure many of you
here
knew,
just
me
knows the name Iron
this was awful for our mental health. Not being able to see the people that you care.
Honestly, that's okay. You know, Just as long as you're not like, oh, well, who's that? You know, it's perfectly okay not to know someone. But I just highly suggest you look her up because she's very awesome, and I think she makes very good content, and I really like her story. So those of you who do not know who Iron Mouse is, I highly suggest you look her up because she's very poggers and a very good creator, and very cool. Has a very good story.
Care about or interact with friends or just have a casual interaction.
And one of the VTubers that inspired me to start VTubing.
All of us missed. And it was thanks to VTuber technology getting so much better and more
fun
accessible.
Fact, it was her and Girl Doom that inspired me to start.
Like me or like you or like any other.
They're my two
streamer.
favorites.
It was a level playing field. And on top of that, if you are a more artistically inclined
OG
person,
favorites
you
at
could
least.
show off your artistic skills by, you know, I don't know, costume design or singing or lore or voice acting. There's so many more facets to it than me raising a Jump King.
Exactly.
It's talent, okay? And one of the best clips of Mouse's early career is when she's trying to raise money to get a new medical bed. Basically, normal beds, not good. They don't offer you support. They don't allow you to, like, you know, go and, like, lie upright. Basically, a lot more support. She asked her viewers if they'd be willing to donate towards.
We both know it, but you know, sorry about that. Anyway,
and within minutes, they'd smash that goal.
I don't like to call my bed my bed. I don't like calling it my bed. It makes me feel very embarrassed. It makes me feel not so good. So I like to call my bed my workspace because that's where I am all the time. God, thank you so much for the penalty. God damn it! Now what are you doing? Now thank you so much for the dono.
Aww.
And I think a lot of people forget that Mouse didn't used to stream long. Mouse used to only stream for like an hour or two at a time, and then would go offline to take medication. But now feels comfortable enough to take the medication and still keep streaming, which I think is an amazing thing and something that the outpouring support has allowed her to do. And obviously VTubers do more than just talk and play crappy games like me. Some of them have god-tier singing skills. We all know that Mouse was training to be an opera singer.
I'm not one of those, Chad. I'm not one of those.
If you could look at me once
if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying.
Combine that with aesthetically pleasing designs that are constantly changing, and it's no wonder that VTubers eventually had their boom. Now, obviously, Twitch and YouTube have always been very gamer-centric and gamer-focused, and gamers aren't exactly known for being the most chill and reasonable people. Look, I was a Call of Duty kid.
Anyway.
If I said the things that I said in those lobbies, and they were recorded, I would not be here today. I would not have a career. Any career. I was toxic, okay? Now look, I've been a content creator for 10 plus years online. It's been my entire adult life. I've been doing this for so long that I'm a fossil in internet years. And even before that, I would pretty much only spend my time on the internet. And it was normal that as a creator that you would get some kind of hatred towards you, or some people who would just blindly write mean comments. It was part of the job.
It's awesome.
Doesn't mean it's a good part or that we should accept it, but it's just kind of how it was.
No, I understand what you meant.
A bunch of hate comments here and there. There was a kind of a mutual respect amongst creators that you wouldn't just blindly insult each other for no reason. You wouldn't insult someone you didn't know or you didn't have.
Dude, freaking streamer beefs are so stupid, man. Like, why do you have to publicize, like, how much you dislike another creator? Why? What's the point? Like, yes, I know, ooh, it gets clicks, ooh, drama, but it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm gonna go off on too much of a tangent if I continue. I'm just gonna say it's stupid.
Beef with.
It's dumb.
It was a thing that you could expect because that's how normal people behave. However, nowadays it kind of feels like that's not the case anymore. It feels like it's kind of encouraged or okay to punch down and make fun of other creators that you don't like. Something's weird about them. And this has happened
Yeah, okay. Well, if there's like a valid thing like, oh, well, they're kind of weird for this, like that's fine. But like the pointless beefs, like quote unquote beefs between content creators is just absolutely ridiculous. Like when it's like just finding random stuff that like doesn't really make sense, that's when it gets ridiculous for me. I'm just like, ugh. Like the valid stuff, like, oh, well, they did this to this person, be like, okay, well, you know what? You valid for that. That I can get behind. It's just the pointless squabbles between creators like, oh, I don't like you. Oh, I'm gonna talk about my dislike for you. And then they just get into that. Like, that is what's ridiculous to me. Like, personal wishes are different than just streamer beef. Exactly.
Lot with VTubers. For example, in 2022, a massive TikTok creator, Noah Glenn Carter, made a video mocking the fact that people wanted to meet Mouse virtually. Here you go.
This might be the saddest video on the internet. So I want you to take a look at all these
I
people.
remember
They were
this
all trying
going
to get
around.
the attention of a monitor. Basically, that's a popular VTuber on the monitor that was virtually attending an anime convention.
I remember that going
and
around.
This whole crowd of people were following the monitor in hopes that they could get a picture with it.
Now, obviously, you and I know that Mouse can't
Sometimes
leave
go
a
to
room,
for
and
help
this
as
is the
a
only way that
streamer.
Mouse can walk around a convention or see
Shit,
any of her
streamers.
viewers,
Yes,
or
oh,
any of those
wow.
viewers can talk
That's
to Mouse.
actually really
it's
cool.
a
I like
rare
that.
experience for everyone involved, and an amazing feat of technology that we can even do anything like this. And to his credit, he did apologize.
This is an apology to a creator called Iron Mouse because of this video. Now, in my video on this, I called the video one of the saddest videos on the internet, which is completely unnecessary on my part. And Iron Mouse actually responded, clarifying that the people weren't even crowding her, but instead they were crowding somebody named Connor that was there. I'm really sorry to you, Iron Mouse, if you're watching. My video was completely unnecessary. I really hope that my video didn't cause you any kind of negativity or anything. And again, I am so sorry if it did. I will be deleting that video as soon as I post this one.
First of all, ouch. Second of all, you didn't think there was going to be any negativity? What do you mean by that? And now look.
Yeah, like the patch job videos always get me because I'm like, dude, you're just doing this to save face. And then when and then that's an entire problem in and of itself, because when people are actually genuine, then people are like, oh, we're just trying to save face. And I'm just like, oh, dude, the like owning up to things is always so tough, because you either are genuine and people call you fake, or you're just fake and people call you fake. And it's so tough, dude. Like, it's so hard to bounce back from, man. Oh my gosh.
To Noah's credit, he did apologize and take down the video, and I think that needs to be commended, as a lot of people don't have the common decency to do that anymore. But
yep, there's a but.
Would you not have taken it down if nobody complained? If everyone joined in, haha, let's make fun of it. Would you not have taken it down? Or did you take it down just because people were like, hey man, you're kind of a dick? The reason why I show you this is not
everyone
because I
just
wanna
was
send
like,
hatred. This is 2 years ago. It doesn't matter. It's over. Do not send hatred towards another creator. And if you do, you're a piece of shit and you should not be here. But why is it now that you can just dunk on something that you don't know anything about, you don't understand, and you didn't bother to research into? Why is that the norm now? Why is it that you just post first and research second? Oh, I got some hate about this. I'll take it down. Don't worry about the other 500 videos where I blindly made fun of people I don't understand. The sad truth now is that it seems like it's okay if you're a large creator to be a dick to anybody you want or don't like or don't agree with. You know, having a large audience is a huge responsibility.
Yes! Thank you! Thank you! When you get bigger as a streamer or content creator, again, I know I'm an absolute nobody that doesn't really matter in the content creator space, but when you garner a bigger and bigger audience, you can't just say stupid stuff all the time. You have to be so careful. And again, this is like, you know, it's also kind of a stressful thing for creators, but like, it's not hard to not be an absolute a-hole on your streams or videos or anything. It's not hard, because the haven't been punched in the face syndrome. Exactly. Like, because there are so many people that you can tell that they were not oh gosh, what's a nice way to put this, that they were not spanked enough as a child. You could tell those people when they get bigger in like the streamer space. You could tell who those people are, and it's kind of sad, but yeah, that's what people feel comfortable being. Yeah, exactly. It's so just annoying, because like, fortunately there are those like diamonds in the rough, but I just hate how few and far between those actually are. Or at least from what I see. I know I don't see absolutely everything in the, like, even, like, facecam streamers or VTuber space. I don't see absolutely everything. I see a lot. Like, I probably see more than the average person. Oh, what if I'm an a-hole already? Oh, gosh, man, you're not an a-hole. But, I know I don't see absolutely everything. I will say I see more than the average person, probably, because I'm really into, like, the content space. So I probably know more than the average, like, viewer, but I don't know everything. But it's just, it annoys me just how few people that I see that have the common sense to just shut up sometimes. You don't need to talk about some things. You don't need to talk about X thing every single time. Sometimes it's best to just shut the frick up. Some people just forget how much power there is. I'm not in the content stream and then just go offline. Honestly, Pandy, all the power to you for doing that. But people forget the power in just shutting up. Just don't say anything and just shut up. Obviously, with me, with my autism, sometimes I can't help it, but I will always backtrack and be like, you know what? I'm overstepping a little bit. Let me just back up, retract some things, and just be quiet. Just shut up sometimes, okay? That's the moral of the story. Just shut up sometimes.
Whether we like it or not, we are influencers. We influence people with our opinions and what we say. I'm sure some people watching this video right now will be influenced by my opinion on all of this.
Exactly.
That's
like me.
That's how it goes. But for some reason, it's okay now to
I'll be
hate
influenced.
and send rabid fans to go and attack people and stuff they don't understand. Why? It's hard enough just existing right now. It is horrible living in this year. It is a miserable time to be alive. Why are we making it harder for everyone?
Exactly.
And if you're a VTuber, it is kind of just accepted now that you just get this level of blind hatred all the time.
Dude, it's so annoying how much blind hatred is just thrown around like freaking. I can't think of analogy, but something that's very common inserted here. I don't know. Anyway, but it's so annoying. It costs nothing to both keep your mouth shut and be nice. It costs nothing to do that. But unfortunately, it also costs nothing to be an absolute butthole. And a dick, pardon my French. Anyway.
It's insane. Why is this okay? Anyway, moving on with the timeline. Since then, Mouse, and I assume most VTubers, have had to deal with insult after insult that is normalized.
Yep.
For Mouse personally, this level of hatred and vitriol escalated another level when Mouse was nominated for the Game Awards.
Oh, actually, let me actually bring something in real quick, because I just remembered something. I've had these comments on my content as well. This is from a while ago. Like, this guy, imagine not being a human. This guy, bro's a furry. This guy, great, it's furry season again. I hate these things worse than gnats. Or this guy, God, this VTuber crap is so gay. It's, you know. Oh wait, that oh frick, hang on. There we go. You just can't escape it. You can't escape it. You can't escape it. It's kind of it's sad. It's sad, but unfortunately true. Anyway, let's continue with this, shall we? Oh frick! I did not mean to do that. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right, it's fixed. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Now the Game Awards have this category for Content Creator of the Year. Obviously, this year had a massive amount of very, very big creators that I'm sure we're all familiar with. But to the surprise of Mouse, and to most of us, Mouse got nominated. And this isn't saying that Mouse didn't deserve it. Mouse had an amazing year. Mouse had raised a ton of money for charity, had broken the all-time sub record for a woman on Twitch, and had done just some of the most amazing shit when you consider that Mouse is bedridden and has to have medication every single day that completely changes how any of this would be done, and providing such an insane energy to every stream whilst battling a ton of medical issues that are permanent throughout Mouse's life. I think the nomination is deserved, and by some sheer miracle, Mouse had won the award. It was a crazy achievement, and nobody expected Mouse to win, to be honest, because Mouse...
I was so freaking hyped. I was like, yes! Hire Mouse! Because, like, you know, she freaking deserves it, dude.
It was by far
amazing.
The smallest creator out of the ones that were nominated.
And the Game Award goes to Iron Mouse.
Yeah, it's so great. Dude, I will say the reactions to this were so cringe with like that.
And sadly, we're not in the Matrix
oh my gosh.
yet.
Obviously, these creators were massive, and a lot of their fans that are watching the Game Awards were a bit upset about Mouse winning the award.
Yep.
This has led to a constant, and I cannot preface this enough, a constant stream of hatred now that Mouse has had to deal with openly on all of her socials for years now. This is the level of hatred that is normally like I gotta show you. I gotta show you.
It's so
like
dumb. It's so dumb. A lot of people were hyped when she won.
Pretty normal, I'd say. As you can see here, this is beating Kai.
Yeah,
okay.
Dude, the amount of people I saw were like, who's Iron Mouse? Who's this? Oh, this AI beat Kai. Oh, I want, like, I had to log off for so long, or else I would just punch so many people in the face, metaphorically speaking. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Holy frick, dude. It, like, the amount that I went on TikTok and this was just talked about so much. Holy frick. And it went on for such an annoying amount of time. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna ramble about it, but
a little negative and unnecessary, but not that bad. This over Kai? Bro, who are you? You know,
yeah, exactly.
Who are you? Yeah. Not all the comments are like this, but they're by far the most liked ones. And it only gets worse the closer we get to today. You all came from that Kai video, right? This is #1 streamer. No way, blood. This is #1 streamer. This is who gets #1 on Twitch. It's an evil world we live in. And you'd think, okay, maybe something happened at the time. This has been pretty much constant until now. Speed and Kai on top. How is the streamer of the year? How is the streamer of the year? This won the award, by the way. Oh, hell nah. This is who won. No cap, who's Iron Mouse.
Yep.
Brain rot. This beats Cypher PK. Game Awards are wild. Why did you win? No way this won Creator of the Year. I'm crying.
I turned during the time of computers I got to
on and on. And you
the
think,
number
okay, look, it's because Mouse won the Streamer of the Year. It probably stops after that.
It's so dumb.
So many people are like, post this on Instagram Reels. Post this on Reels. Oh, yeah, great. Because love that. Love being toxic on Instagram. Bro, who are you? I'm begging you, please post this on Instagram. Why do people just want to be so cruel? What the f***?
What?
Just chill the f***.
Wait, what does that even mean? Post this on Reels? Like, is there something that they could do there to harass her even more that they can't do on TikTok? I know none of these people that are being talked about. It's fine, Panda. You're allowed to live under a rock. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly, I applaud you for that.
Yeah, man. Who the f is watching this? This thing has the most subs on Twitch. How did you beat Kai? No human being on the planet wearing this. Okay, well, I wear it and it's fucking fire. Okay, jeez. On my life, I've never in my entire life seen a single stream. Why
it's a very nice rock.
Care?
It is a very nice rock.
Why?
I've seen
like,
it.
if I just haven't seen something,
anyway.
I just don't interact. I don't understand what has happened where we all feel the need to say our opinion and be like, yeah, guys, we hate this, right? Who cares?
Yeah.
You're a loser. This
Who cares?
It's pretty much just led to Mouse just not posting on TikTok, which I feel is really f***ed up. You can just successfully bully a massive creator off a platform. The reason why this all happened, by the way, is just because Mouse won an award. Yep. What? And this is just the stuff that...
Dude, it's so cringe when people get upset that their favorite streamer or anything doesn't win an award. Bro, like Connor keeps saying, who cares? Who freaking cares? They win an award for a reason, man. I'm sorry I can't freaking find words and I'm stuttering so much, but holy frick, dude. Just let people have accomplishments. It's okay for someone not to win something. It's okay if your favorite streamer doesn't win an award. Guess what? They're still going to be your favorite streamer, and they're still going to make the content that you probably really like. That's a-okay. Just keep enjoying their content and shut up. See, I haven't seen the amount of hate for VTubers, but again, I'm under a rock. To avoid yeah, exactly. And I encourage that, Pandy, because holy frick, can it get toxic. It's so annoying.
Mouse gets on her own socials. This doesn't include the hatred that she receives from just existing in those posts from those low tier bait Twitter accounts that post, can you believe this cartoon is beating Mars streamer guy?
So annoying.
Once more when Iron Mouse.
Wait, Reels required IRL name and address to sign up and everyone can see it. Okay, now that gives a whole new meaning to all those comments then. Wow. That's like wow. Isn't that like a threat? Basically? Like, been like, oh, put it on Reels so we know your real name and address. What? I'm sorry, what? That's actually crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to process
got
that.
The all-time sub record.
Holy
Twitch,
frick.
which led to a bunch of news articles tweeting about it and people talking about it.
Some
and
stalker crap right there. It is, dude.
Blindly hateful.
What?
And of course, this level of hatred doesn't just stay on the platforms you'd expect it to. It's also in Mouse's chat. Here is a 85-page document.
Wait, hold on. Really quick. The only reason that a lot of the people say stuff like that is because they're behind a screen and they can get away with it. That's the only reason they do it. It's the only reason they do it. If I page them, no, I know. Like, it's the only reason they do it is because they can get away with it because they're behind a screen and they're just tip tapping on their phones or typing on their keyboard and they can get away with it. It's so cringe. Also, welcome on in, Coder. Why do you think I started breaking people's Wait! Oh, Magic. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna say this, chat. I don't condone what Magic is doing, but that was a clap. Shut your mouths if you try to say anything else. Anyway, continuing.
Of just some recent bans of people saying the most heinous shit towards Mouse. Now, you're telling me this bitch-ass VTuber surpassed Kai Cenat. God, you know these people are so ugly. Just sad how Sims donate to this.
Just bring kindness back to the world. I wish, man.
Any of you are real human beings, unless you have less than 60
else.
IQ.
What is oh my gosh,
I've been watching this shit for 10 minutes, and I want to kill myself. How do people watch this shit, you weirdos? You'll never get on Kai's level. You guys know this is a fat guy, right? Amongst obviously all those insults, a lot of people saying that Mouse is lying about her illness, which, I mean...
Dude,
I don't have to tell you why that's wrong. Like, look at that.
What do you have to gain by like saying that someone's lying about an illness? Like, I understand there are people that fake illnesses, but like, what do you really have to gain like with this? And it's very clear that she's not lying. Like, dude, the brain power that these people are lacking. Like, I'm sorry, but like, we're talking about last night about self-defined reunion. Yeah, exactly. You're just putting it up for the probably something to joke about, but no. Or over something so exactly. Also, there are ads incoming.
This is psychotic.
Fair warning.
This is fucked up.
And unfortunately, okay? I do want to keep going.
This is
so
list, that doesn't include the N-word bans, or that would be another 20 pages. Because of course it would be. Like,
it's so ridiculous,
if this was
man.
my chat, I just would not stream.
So,
I would just not show up. This is
readers can usually have nothing to claim for themselves. Exactly.
I'm not blaming any creator. Obviously,
very true, Paddy.
People name dropping Kai, saying how could this lose to Kai and all that stuff. This is not me blaming Kai in any capacity. I think his audience is
exactly
at the size that is absolutely absurd. And at that level, you can try and tell your viewers, hey man, look, be respectful, which Kai has on numerous times. He's openly praised Iron Mouse and been very supportive towards small creators.
Iron Mouse has always been top 5 all the time. See, somebody
he himself has congratulated her.
I know people are defensive. I know a lot of people defend me and shit like that. But Chad, if you actually looked at her stream and actually kept up with what she's doing, you feel what I'm saying? Not only was it for a good cause,
a real one,
but it was pretty well put together.
But obviously, you know, as a creator, you do still have some influence over your viewers. And I think it's important to make sure that when you see this behavior in the community, that you call it out. And I'm not entirely sure when this happened online, but it feels like it's okay to just blindly make fun or hate something you don't understand or have not learned anything about.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess that is more of a reflection.
Let's say Mouse is one of the strongest streamers I know. Exactly, dude.
Because everyone seems to do that all the time.
So much, both online and physically.
If I saw my viewers blindly hating on someone else using my name, I would be mortified if I saw that. And the one good thing about all you guys is that I know that you don't do that. And I appreciate that. Because you're all cool. And you're all normally well-adjusted people.
No, I can't, man.
And look, I'll admit, I don't have a point of this video. I don't have a plan. I was just going crazy, looking at all of this open hatred and losing my mind, wondering why this is normal. That was literally it. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. And I kind of wanted to ask if anyone else or any other VTubers or any other even YouTubers, if you've experienced this same kind of level of blind hatred yourself. I would love to hear about it, just so that I know that I'm not going crazy. I hope we can have a civilized and good discussion in the comments. And so with that, I wish you all the best of luck.
That's about to start.
Don't let these urinal cake eating children distract you from what you want to do in life. Now I'm going to go drink a beer.
Exactly, dude. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It costs nothing to be nice. Ah, man. Anyway, those of you who do not know, please go support the original video. Give it a nice old like-a-rooney, you know, please, please, please. And I don't know if I'm gonna put this on YouTube. If I do, maybe tap that like button down below. By subscribing, you know. If I decide to put it up, you never know. But anywho, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So, you know, like I said, support the original video, of course. But yeah, that's about it.